Aiden Petrich, the sophomore, in goal for Mounds View. And he is 0-3 on the season, but has played well. 9 goals against on 70 shots. Goals against average is 3.01 and a save percentage of 88.6%. Their 3 games, as we mentioned, against Cretin-Derham Hall, against White Bear Lake, and against Eastridge, they have not allowed more than 4 goals in any game. They have had trouble putting the puck in the net, and we'll see if that changes tonight. Stillwater coached by Greg Zanin and Mounds View by Adam Schmidt, and now we'll get this game underway. Keegan O'Brien in the circle for Stillwater against Ryan Collins for Mounds View, and we're underway. Stillwater in the road red with black breezers and white numerals. And they will start up now on the far side, just underway as the puck shot into the Mounds View zone. Going after it there on the right corner is Schulte, and he is stapled to the boards hard by Keegan O'Brien. Now comes up the middle for Mounds View and played over the end line. That's going to be an icing call against the Mustangs, and we'll drag it back for a face-off to the left of the sophomore goaltender, Aiden Petrich. Mounds View, 3 goals in their 3 games, as I mentioned. No player with more than 1. And they don't have a player with more than a single point at this point, as all their assists came from different players that scored their goals. And now it's cleared around on the boards. Daniel Roski on the half wall on the far side plays it behind the Mounds View goal. Schulte clears off to the near corner, and the Ponies try to set up. Comes to the right point, played by Murr over to O'Brien. Check that, Roski, and now loose along the wall. And it's picked up there in the right corner by Ryan Collins, and he plays it forward for Mounds View. Murr backtracking for the Ponies, and here he comes. Ran off his stick, and it runs into the Mounds View zone, and he's taken into the boards hard there by Jacob Drews. Now loose in the left corner of the Mounds View zone, and here's Dean playing it forward. Grant Dean had a goal against Eastridge that was waved off because the net was off early in that game, and it was as good as things got for Mounds View in that game, a 3-0 setback. Now played into the Mustang zone to the left side. Ivor Westerman goes back for it in the corner. Now it's going to be played behind the net, and it's dug out. Played forward by Drews. He's taken in against the boards, and Mounds View unable to get out of the zone. Backhanded forward by Aiden Anderson for Stillwater. It's going to go back behind the Mounds View cage. 1:40 gone in the first period. Cleared around on the right side, and that's Morissette taking a hit from behind by Joe Manning in the right corner, leaving it behind the goal. And it comes up the near side for the Mounds View Mustangs. It's flipped high in the air, rink wide and down the ice by Brott, and that's going to be waved off, not far enough for icing. Manning will pick it up for Stillwater. And now the Ponies start up. This is Ty Tuchito, number 11, over the line, and he plays it and keeps it. Here's Schulte trying to take him to the boards, but Tuchito now takes it behind the net, and the puck runs up the near side to Bo Dustin along the wall. He can't hold it in, and here comes Mounds View back. Ethan Elms, number 10. And it's going to be called offside, and we'll get a face-off at neutral ice. We played 2 minutes, 28 seconds of the opening period. Our scoreless from the TCO Sports Garden. Mounds View trying to snap a 3-game skid to start the season. Here comes Stillwater. Pass to the right, an open side for Riley Scusa. He closes in. Petrich out, and he pokes it to the corner. Now bodies starting to fly already. As in the left corner, it's played back behind the net by Evan Johnson. Now the Mustangs try to clear, but going to be held in there. And it's picked up by Tuchito. He shoots, and a save made by Petrich against the left post. Face-off coming up in the Mounds View zone. 14:08 to play in the opening period. Waiting for Stillwater to change lines, and they're going to bring out O'Brien's line. He will face off against Collins. O'Brien wins the draw, comes up the slot. Murr takes the shot. That goes off a stick and into the netting out of play. And actually, they're saying it didn't get off a stick in There was shot out of play. The faceoff's coming outside. So the same centerman. Collins wins that draw, and it's picked up by Morissette. He tries to start up, and now it's going to be shot in from center back behind the net. Anderson sets it up, and it's dug out. Collins then lost possession. It comes out to center, and here come the Ponies. Carter Bees, number 8, takes a shot. It takes a carom off the inboards behind the net. Drews centers it, and now Morissette plays it ahead. Brought now out to center, and it's picked off there by Murr for Stillwater. As he falls, we get a whistle, and we have our first penalty of the game. It's going to put Stillwater on a power play. It's a tripping penalty at 3:28 of the opening period. And heading to the penalty box for Mounds View is Jacob Drews. So the first power play of the game goes to the Ponies, and on the season, they are 0 for 3 with the man advantage. Mounds View has killed off 6 out of 9, while shorthanded at 66.7%. Those are low sample size so far, though. Here's Murr closing in, and his shot goes off Conlin and wide to the near side. Johnny Conlin, another hard-working forward for this Mounds View team. Now it's Murr working to his right. He feeds the far circle as they set up an umbrella power play. Now here's Murr shooting, and it goes wide of the net. Now played by Roski to the corner. He gets it back. Looks to center. It's blocked. Johnson picks it up and clears to the line. Held in by Ticito. Now to the near side. Here's Murr over to the far side. Now they try a rink-wide pass, and it's picked off and cleared to the line, but not out. Ponies hold in. Murr feeds it to the near circle. Now behind the net, Schulte goes after it, and it comes around on the perimeter to Alex Corbett. Right point, Murr. Feeds it over to the far side to Cheeto. Back to Murr. Closing in. He shoots, and he missed the net high. Follow-up shot on the rebound, and it's underneath the goaltender, Petrich, and we're going to get a face-off. Snazzy stop from the sophomore there. 1:02 to go in the penalty on Drews, and 12:34 left in the first period. Mounds View has not yet put a shot on goal. Collins will face off for them against Henry Lawrence. Collins wins the draw, cleared around on the near side by Westerman, and it's going to come all the way back into the Stillwater zone. Now they try to center it from the wing boards by Ryan Collins. It comes back behind the net, and Stillwater will set up its power play rush. Up the near side they come. Henry Lawrence over the line. Check that, O'Brien. That's Lawrence is trailing the play, and now he's on the puck, is Lawrence. Goes around the net, swings around, tries a wrap around, and he knocks the net off. In the process, he put it through the crease and back out towards the half wall, but the net came off. And with 29 seconds of penalty to kill, a face-off will come in the Mounds View zone, and it's going to be inside, so they charge the Mustangs as being responsible. Lawrence facing off against Collins, and from the draw it's picked up by the Ponies. Joe Manning feeds the near circle. Lawrence wants to go beside the goal, and that's picked off. Two Mounds View defenders run into each other, but Morissette picks up the puck, takes it behind the net, and now clears it all the way back to neutral ice. 13 seconds of power play remaining. Rink-wide pass by Manning to the left, and now he's offside. He brings it in, and Stillwater is trapped. We'll get a face-off at neutral ice with 7 seconds to go. Manning tried to stop on the blue line, and then tried to do a little hop and stay onside. Neither one worked, and we'll get a face-off at neutral. Pucito will face off against Dean, and from the draw it's played into the zone by Murr. Rings the boards and comes to the far side. The penalty is over. Mounds View has killed it off. A centering pass goes between the point men all the way back into the Stillwater zone, and Anderson out to play it. Now behind the net, the Ponies set up shop. 11:20 to go in the opening period, and they ring the net. Here's Ticito in the left wing. Leaves a drop pass where it is in fact picked up by Roski. Rink wide to Murr on the near side. Evan Murr picks his way through center, comes over the Mounds View line to the circle where he's forced wide, centers, and Petrich got a stick on it. If he wanted to center it or shoot, it was from a very sharp angle, but it got on goal anyway, and that's the important thing. And now the Mustangs will play it out, and here's Dean, and he overskates Puck is picked up and played back in by Alex Corbett, and now it's shot all the way down the ice by the Mustangs for an icing call. 10 minutes, 43 seconds to go in the first period. Shots on goal still officially 2-0 for the Ponies, who have had the game's only power play and failed to score. Face-off coming up to the left of Petrich. Mounds View will make a late change here, which is the home team they are allowed to do. Brott will take the face-off and lost it. Grant Miller winds up and shoots, and that goes wide of the goal. Comes to the left point, and the Ponies work the puck around. It comes back out to center. Now it's tipped ahead by Morissette. He's got a trailer. Morissette going in, and he is taken behind the net by Miller. Morissette still on the puck. Played it through the skates of a defender. Goes to the right side, and now looking for Carson Brott. Now Morissette in to help out again. He'll work it up the wall, trying to get it to the point, and it comes out to center. Morissette still on it, and now played back into the Mounds View zone. Westerman feeds the near side, and now that's picked up and carried over the line by O'Brien for Stillwater. He goes in deep. O'Brien comes around the right side. He centers it, and it comes up the slot. Now to the right point, picked up and played down by Bo Dustin for Stillwater. And now a shot, and he hit the post, maybe the crossbar. Mosley, and a solid metal strike there for the Ponies as Bo Dustin drops it back in the zone. 9:44 to go in the first, and here they come. Mounds View is changing, and they only have 3 players, 3 skaters on the ice. They were late on that change, and it allowed Stillwater to get in the zone against only 3 defenders. Now comes to the near side, and Owen Grau feeds it to the point, and it's past Tommy Lindeberg all the way back into the Stillwater zone. Lindeberg, now he runs into the goaltender. He tried to cut off his charge across the crease, and he wound up running into the goaltender, Thomas Anderson. Now here come the Ponies back down the left wing. They head into the Mounds View zone. It's in skates. Played to the left point. Lindeberg has it. 9 minutes to go. Lindeberg stood up there, feeds the half wall on that side, and there is Ben Branco getting erased along the boards. Picked up behind the net, and Landon Mazzocco reverses to the right side. After it, Evan Streeter along the boards, and he clears it back to center. Manning. Left wing pass. Backhanded in by Brendan Bernier, and he heads for the bench as Stillwater changes all 5. And now Mounds View ready to come out, and there's a collision at center ice that frees up the puck into the Mounds View zone. Carrying on for them is Grant Miller, and he plays it into the zone to the left. Harrington after it for Mounds View. Behind the goal, Schulte is pinned in against the wall. The puck in skates there. It's a 4-car pileup, and then it comes out, and Schulte controls it for Mounds View. He feeds the right side, and now here they come. Here's Johnny Conlin. 2-on-2 with a trailer. Centers for Dean, who's held off. And the puck comes behind the net, and here come the Ponies back. Down the near side, Miller, rink-wide pass to center. And now Stillwater will get possession near the center circle, and it's played on into the zone by Aiden Anderson. Behind the net, left corner. It's picked up there by Harrington and fed, but not out. Here's a shot from the right point by Riley Scusa that goes wide. And Stillwater starting to buzz a little bit here. Now a centering pass comes in front, and Lawrence can't control it. Dean then lost it in turn. Scusa leaves a drop to the right point. Here's a shot off the defense by Roski. It hit Dean. Follow-up shot! And that goes over the glass and out of play off Anderson's stick. And that was deflected. So Stillwater coming close here a couple of times. 7:29 to go in the opening period. Shots are still officially 2-0 for Stillwater. Keegan O'Brien to face off. Wins the face-off cleanly. Murr at the right point. Through traffic, shoots, and Petrich knocks it down, and it's played with a high stick, but it's right to a Stillwater defender, Murr, and that was okay because it was headed for the net, and it was picked out of the air, I believe, by Westerman. Now it's stolen away, and here comes Mounds View. Dean down the far side. Toe drag. That's Ryan Collins, excuse me. But now Mounds View trying to come out of the corner. A centering pass, a swipe at it. A save made by Anderson, and it's controlled by Collins for Mounds View. Behind the net, Morissette centers it, hit a skate, and now runs to the right point. Drews holds it in. He goes rink wide to the near side. Morissette off the end wall. Puck comes to the circle on the right side of the Stillwater zone, and now it's banked behind the net. where Tuchito will pick it up and feed the left side for Ethan Mosley. He clears to the wall, held in. Morissette shoots, and that's saved. Puck comes off to the near boards, and it's going to be shot all the way back into the Mounds View zone. No icing. Shots all of a sudden are now even at 3. Stillwater changing, and here's Drews, a long pass to the right, relayed in by Morissette, who heads for the bench as they change. 6:20 to go in the opening period. Puck behind the Stillwater goal, and cleared now up the middle. It's a stray to the near side, and Scusa has to turn back for it. Now Stillwater goes D to D, and they'll try the far side. At center ice, and they're offside. No, yeah, they do blow it down as Tuchito was a little bit early there. And we're going to get a face-off at neutral ice with 6:05 left. Now both teams with 3 shots on goal, but Mounds View counter-punching there and putting some pressure on as they bid for their first goal of the night. Conlin facing off against Tuchito, and the face-off won by Stillwater. And they will play it on in. That is Murr. Rink wide blind centering pass, and it comes through as Scusa tried to make something happen there. Manning at center. Off to the left, and now played on in to the Mounds View end, and Petrich sticks it off to the right boards. Now a centering pass, an open side, and a save by Petrich, and a nice one on Tuchito. Now to the right point, Lindeberg closes. He takes the shot. That's deflected. And Wyatt Witham in control for Mounds View down the far wing. They will play it in. Ducks a check from Alex Corbett and plays it behind the net. After it now, Conlin for Mounds View. And it's played up the near board. Stillwater rink wide pass to center, and they will break down the left. They are changing, though. And a long shot, a glove catch by Petrich. He leaves it there, seeing that Stillwater is changing. And now Westerman. Up the near side, a pass hops Elms and now comes back into the Stillwater zone as Grant Miller feeds it over to the left and then gets it back on a return pass from Bo Dustin. Now Miller to the right. Idiata Mehta closes in. And he is taken off the puck and played back into the Stillwater zone. Miller chasing. 4:46 to go in the first period. And Miller goes behind the net. And Stillwater will set up its rush. And drop pass to nobody in the right corner. And circling back is Miller, and they'll try it again. And they're hoping for better luck this time than they got last time. Now here's Miller coming out the left side. He leaves a drop, and that does work. Now they work the breakout. Here's Aiden Anderson. At the blue line, hits the red, comes to the right, and he swung past the forecheck of Johnson, and it goes over the glass and out of play. Going to face off with 4:13 to go in the opening session. No score here from the TCO Sports Garden in Vadnais Heights. Shots are now 5-3 for Stillwater. Some news today in high school hockey. They got a face-off, and it's Evan Murr for Stillwater. State champ Hill Murray. Double-A lost for the first time. Grand Rapids came down to Aldrich and beat them 2-1 this afternoon. Now it's played out to center. And Collins goes after it for Mounds View against his opposite number, Daniel Roski, but Stillwater has control of the puck. Now it's played on into the zone. Morissette is in a race for it with a Stillwater forward. And going back for it there, Mosley, but Morissette pins him against the wall. The Ponies try to center. It hits the back of the net. Morissette now loose in front, and it rolls right onto Petrich, who alertly makes the save, and then Morissette is there to escort the visiting Stillwater players out of the goal crease with 3:38 to play. Grand Rapids, a 2-1 winner at Aldrich today against Hill Murray. First loss of the season for the defending champions. We'll have a full score update in our second period as we look at the Star Tribune's Minnesota Hockey Hub, a new sponsor on our webcasts this winter. We're glad to have the Star Tribune along. Face off to the left of Petrich. Cleared around on the right side. Now Corbett holds it in for Stillwater, plays it down behind the net. Here's Drews for Mounds View. He drops it back into the left corner of his zone, and he makes Westerman come over for it. Now Westerman, the puck hopped him in the circle, and now Tuchito closes. Centers, and a fan shot by Corbett. He was open in front and never got a shot away. Now it's played around behind the net. Going after it on the right side is Witham for Mounds View, and he can't win the battle for the loose puck. and it comes in front. It's centered. A shot and a toe save by Petrich. Nicely done there, and he robbed Alex Corbett. Now the puck comes out to center, and it's played in by the Ponies. Joe Manning, and it's loose to the blue line, and now played back deep behind the Moundsview goal. Drews has it there with 2:48 left. Moundsview will set up. Drews feeds the near circle, and here's Elms playing at the center. On the run is Johnny Conlin trying to work to his right, and he's having trouble. And boy, Stillwater with a very aggressive forecheck. And comes to the near side, and now here comes Moundsview back. Elms over the line, takes a check in the back, takes another one, and now Owen Grau finally gives up pursuit there as Elms goes down in the left corner of the Stillwater zone. Puck picked up by Manning behind the net with 2:18 left in the first period. Long pass to the left is tipped ahead from their own side of center. Should be icing on the Ponies, and it is with 2:10 to go. We'll go back for a face-off in the Stillwater zone to the right side of the goaltender, Thomas Anderson. Getting his first opportunity to play this season. Anderson, a sophomore goaltender. Actually, both teams playing sophomores in net in this game. We've spoken about Aiden Petrich at some length in our Moundsview games where we've done this. My third. I've seen 3 of their 4 games at this point, and now it comes back behind the net, and it's picked up by Collins behind the goal. Leaves it. Now here is Brott, and he tried to feed the point, and it got past Schulte. He comes all the way back, and Moundsview will have to rush again. Under 2 minutes to go in the first period. Schulte feeds it over to the right corner, and now look at that high forecheck. They have 1 man in deep and 2 supporting. Now it comes to the near side, and it's picked up by Morissette. He will play it over the line to the right. Brott tries to return it. Morrison comes around to the near side, but getting there first is Ryan Collins. Morissette centers it. Penalty is coming at Stillwater, and oh my goodness, nearly a goal as Anderson is there. Now we'll get a penalty coming here on Stillwater, and Moundsview will go to the power play. Roski takes the penalty. Roughing is the penalty. And the time of the penalty is 15:30. Power play would carry to the second period if they don't score here. In the remaining 90 seconds of the first, Westerman, it's loose in the center circle, picked up by Conlin. He comes over the Stillwater line. Conlin, he now dipsy doodles, comes to the near circle and stops. Feeds the left point, Schulte. Back to Conlin in the circle. He closes. He shoots a save. A rebound, whacking away at it there was with him, and a puck is, so the referee lost sight of it, so we get a face-off in the Stillwater zone. It might have been a quick whistle, but the official behind the net lost sight, and he has to blow it dead. 1:04 to go in the first period. Conlin facing off now for Moundsview. And it comes to Schulte high in the slot. Conlin. Last minute of play. Conlin closes. Back to Schulte. Through traffic. Over the top of the cage. Didn't miss by a whole lot. Westerman centers. It comes on towards the goaltender. Loose to the left corner. Miller plays it forward. It's held in along the wall. And that's Dean. Schulte fakes the shot. Comes down to Conlin in the circle. He closes. He shoots. It's deflected. Westerman over to the left side. Schulte. 33 seconds to go in the period. Schulte works to the high slot, comes to the right, now feeds it down low. Here's Conlin shooting, he scores! Johnny Conlin! It's a power play goal for Moundsview. Their second of the season, and they lead Stillwater 1-0 with 27 seconds to go in the period. And Johnny Conlin's first goal of the season, he picked the top corner over the goaltender's left shoulder, and Moundsview is on the board. Conlin's first goal, it comes at 16:32. It is a power play goal. Dean assisting. That is the first varsity goal for Johnny Conlin as well. So he keeps the puck. Conlin from Dean, and it's played in with 24 seconds to go. Mounds View on the power play have been 1 for 11 coming in, just a 9% power play, but now they have scored with a man advantage. It comes out to center, and we'll see how this affects them. It's played into the Stillwater zone. Anderson behind the net. Not much you could do about that shot. It comes up the slot with 5 seconds to go, and now played down by Harrington as the first period comes to an end, and Mounds View will go to the dressing room after 1 period ahead 1-0 over the Stillwater Ponies. Shots on goal in that first period were even at 7. 1 power play for each team. Stillwater did not score on theirs. Mounds View did score on theirs, and that's where we stand. It is 1-0 at Adness Heights. Mounds View leads Stillwater 1-0. Puck is down, and it's controlled by Schulte for Mounds View to the near side. He headmans, and here they come. Over the line, it's Ryan Collins. Forced wide, centers. Morissette scores! And Mounds View comes right in and makes it 2-0. 13 seconds into the second period. It's the first goal for Luke Morissette. And it's 2-0 Mounds View. Ryan Collins will get 1 assist. We'll see if there's a second. But the Mustangs now have a 2-goal advantage. Collins gets the assist, and now Mounds View buzzing again. Drews at the right point. He flattens and shoots. Save made by Anderson, loose to the left edge, and Mounds View smells blood now as they have a 2-0 advantage. Centering pass, Dean, and he just missed a third. He chopped it over the top of the goal, and now Mounds View really jumping on the Stillwater defense here. Now the Ponies come back, and here's Alex Corbett shooting, and a blocker pad save by Petrich, and that goes over the glass and out of play. 51 seconds into the second period. Morissette from Collins is the goal, and Mounds View has a 2-0 advantage. The Mustangs off to a flying start here in period number 2. And they've given Schulte an assist as well, as when the face-off, the puck comes right onto the goaltender. And we get a stoppage and a face-off. So it's Collins and Schulte now being given an assist. So Zach Schulte with his second point of the year, and Morissette with his second point. 2-0 Mounds View, 16:04 to go in the second. Jeff Pappas, my name with the call, as puck goes to the left corner, and chasing after it there is Ethan Elms for Mounds View. Now to the near side, a hit thrown in against the boards, and that knocked down Evan Streeter of Mounds View. Puck goes to the far corner, and the Mustangs pick it up and play to center. It's in skates now. And carrying on for Mounds View is Streeter. Takes it wide, goes behind the net, comes to the near side, and Aiden Anderson for Stillwater now loose behind the net. And Mehta in control for Stillwater. Here he comes. 1:40 gone in the second period. Pass to the right is picked off, and Collins brings it back in. He feeds across to the right. Morissette will get there, and he chops it back down behind the net. And a bump thrown back behind the goal now as Bo Dustin goes after the puck. Now loose behind the net, and Dustin picks it up, and now here comes Stillwater to center. And Mounds View back checking tenaciously there. Collins will take it all the way behind his net, and he leaves it there for Schulte. Now Morissette back to Schulte, and again that buzzing forecheck from Stillwater. They force the turnover. And now it's played back behind the net by Scusa for Stillwater. Cleared up the far boards, and now Mounds View will break out. Pass down the near wing, and it's Morissette over the line. In the circle, leaves a drop pass. Harrington shoots, save, and that got right through. And tell you what, Collins had his stick poised in case there was a rebound, and none was given that he could do anything with. Now it's rink wide and back into the Mounds View zone, and Westerman goes back behind the goal. Past Harrington, and it's relayed out by Morissette to center. And here's Roski feeding the right side, and Bo Dustin passing the center circle, and here comes Stillwater down the right. We'll go to the left corner. Oh, a big hit thrown, and boy, that knocked Harrington down. Here's a centering pass, and Petrich saves from in close on Alex Corbett. And it comes back into the Stillwater zone. Mounds View wanted a penalty on that throw into the boards, and now it's reversed and back to center. Dean goes after it along with Collins, who tips it, and then Collins is low-bridged as the puck comes into the right corner and swung around on the near side in the Stillwater zone. And it's dug out. Collins, Drews fires, and a save, a glove catch made by goaltender Thomas Anderson. 13:23 left. Second period, Mounds View on top 2-0. Goals for Conlin in the first period and Morissette here in the second. And the referee is answering to the Mounds View bench as to why there was no penalty there on Harrington when he was knocked into the boards. And the referee has the answer. He always does. That's played behind the net, looking to center it. Anderson goes after it for Mounds View. Loose to the far wall, and Elms will play it. Now trying to work down his Streeter. He puts it in the crease, and it comes through to the near side. Stillwater able to pick it up and carry to center, but then it's turned back by Evan Johnson, who goes down. Stillwater back, Henry Lawrence over the line. It comes to the near side. Anderson shoots, and Petrich was there. They get a whistle, and the nets come off. In the Mounds View end, we'll get a stoppage and a face-off to the right of their goal with 12:52 left in period number 2. Now it'll be Henry Lawrence on for Stillwater, his line, and the face-off is pulled straight back by Collins. From Mounds View, loose to the half wall. Collins, it's bouncing there towards the right point. That's picked off. And now Stillwater unable to play it forward. Dean feeds the left. And here comes Brodt down the wing, rink wide, and there's an open side. Anderson back in the Stillwater zone, drops it for Dustin. And now out to center they come. Played over the line, and Mounds View loose to the center circle, finally gets control. Brodt over the line. He leaves a drop pass. Harrington tried to thread one through. It comes to the far side. Morissette has a man in front, skate the stick, and a shot goes behind the net off the stick of Carson Brodt, but now Mounds View buzzing again. Morissette in the corner, and he lets his defender Harrington come through. Shoulders exchange, and it goes behind the goal to Lindeberg for Stillwater. 5 minutes gone in the second period. And now here comes Stillwater to center ice. Henry Lawrence over the line, 1 against 3 as they change, and he dumps it back behind the Mounds View goal so they can finish that player change. Dean plays to the line and out to center. And Stillwater will regroup there. Puck flipped in on the backhand by Miller. Behind the net, Schulte feeds the circle. Pinching in there is Dustin to hold it in. Clears it around on the far side, and Dean has it for Mounds View. He tries to play it past the forechecker, can't, comes to the right point, shot right through to Petrich off the stick of Morgan Spetz, and a face-off coming up. Face-off, save made. Let's try that again. I was looking right at the play. How do you like that? Now loose to the right point, and now comes to the circle, it runs past Dean, and it's picked up by Tuchito. He closes in, he shoots. Petrich had the angle covered, the shot went wide. Tuchito in the near corner swings out, takes a shot, that goes off the defender in front. Schulte, follow-up, goes around behind the cage. Stillwater pressuring, and now we'll have a face-off with 10:59 to play in the second period, and the net has come off its magnets again, so we'll get a face-off in the Mounds View zone. 10:59 to go in the second period. Petrich is having some trouble, I think, with his... I hope that's just his skate. Just on the left skate, and we're going to have an equipment timeout here, and that is appears to be the case, as once he gets to the carpeting, Petrich is walking just fine. Let's see if Mounds View how long a delay they'll give him here. 10:59 to play in the second period. Hans Peterson is the backup goaltender for Mounds View, by the way, has not played in a regular season game yet. If it was a strap or what it was, and now Hans Peterson goes underneath to see if he can help out, and we've got a delay here. Gives everybody a chance to recharge. 10:59 to go in the second period. Shots on goal are 13-12 for Mounds View. The official comes to the bench. So Peterson helping out. Really sure what that's about. Yep. And I do have a confirmation. It is he did lose his blade, and looks like he's going to be ready shortly here. That's what it looked like when he came off. You see someone putting no weight on, and now Petrich does come back on, and we're all set to go. See some goaltender putting no weight on a leg as he comes off. You think the worst, but you can also think it's a skate blade, and that's what it was. So that is resolved. Face off in the Mounds View zone to the right of the goaltender, Petrich. Gunnar Ahrens, number 34, is on for the face-off for Stillwater. Now played to the boards. Ahrens goes after it and bounces off Elms on the half wall. Puck comes down off the dasher board, and now here's a shot whistled wide of Petrich by Scusa. Now comes down behind the net. Anderson after it for Evan Johnson, excuse me. Now here's a shot dropped and blocked by Streeter. Puck played behind the net, and it's played around by Drews to the near side. And now Mounds View is able to clear it back into the Stillwater zone, and that's going to be icing, though. So we'll get a face-off back in the Mounds View end. 10:17 to go in the second period, and it's 2-0 they lead. Conlin and Morissette. The goal scorers in this game for Mounds View. Keegan O'Brien on for Stillwater. He will take the face-off against Ryan Collins. Played and then shot wide of the goal by Keegan O'Brien. Now they work it around, a centering pass. Oh, and a deflection, a great stop by Petrich. And they had that set up well. Manning threw it across, and Mosley tipped it. And the goaltender adjusted and made the save. Another face-off in the Mounds View zone as Stillwater starting to stir a little bit here. Still over 10 minutes to go in the second period, so plenty of time. But Petrich has had the answers so far, and there's a shot and a blocker pad save off the face-off from Mosley. And loose to the left corner. Harrington goes after it for Mounds View. Played back behind the net, and O'Brien unable to get to the puck. Nice use of the body by Collins there. Now it's played but not out. It's held in by Carter Beasy. Takes a shot that goes wide. Now loose to the left corner, and Stillwater has prolonged offensive zone time. Puck played around behind the net by Morissette. And now Mounds View plays it out. Here's Morissette angling to center, and he shoots it in. Chasing after it now is Collins in the left corner. Collins takes a hard hit against the boards, and a shot from the half wall is stopped off the stick of Carson Brodt, and it's going to be A face-off in the Stillwater zone as Thomas Anderson makes the save, stopping 12 of 14 shots in his season debut as Stillwater trails as we approach the halfway mark of regulation time in this contest. Moundsview wins the face-off, but then lost the war. The puck comes out to center as Drews rink wides it over to Westerman. Now played to the near side and tipped forward by Witham. Now into the zone, and it's picked up by Dustin. Banked out to center, and Conlin turns and plays it back in. Freshman takes a hit for his trouble. Now behind the net, coming in to help out is Witham. And Miller feeds the right boards, and now out to center, and here comes Alex Corbett, 1 against 2. Corbett closes, he shoots, and Petrich makes the save. Left a rebound, though, in the circle. Conlin takes a hit in against the wall. Now Drews rubs out his man behind the net, and it's picked up and played by Westerman. It's going to come out to center, and here's a race for it. Dustin will get there first for Stillwater, but he's poke-checked aggressively, and now the puck comes to the blue line on the near side. It's picked up by Drews for Moundsview. He rink-wides one, and it's deflected and carried in by Dustin. Westerman left it there, and Conlin circles. 8.5 to go, halfway through regulation. The puck is played into the zone, rink-wide by Witham, and Moundsview will change all 5. Stillwater with the puck behind their net. Shots even at 14, and now Tuchito will take the puck on the run. Down the right wing he comes. Tuchito then cuts to the middle. Back out to the outside, he takes a shot, and Harrington deflects it over the glass and out of play. And we'll have a face-off in the Moundsview end to the left of Aiden Petrich, the sophomore, who has stopped all 15 so far. Landon Mazzocco comes on. And heading off for Moundsview is Harrington and Schulte. Puck down. Comes to the front of the net, and a penalty coming on Moundsview as Mato was dumped. And Stillwater will go on the power play. 9 minutes into the second period. And a trip is the call. And heading into the penalty box is the aforementioned Landon Mazzocco. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes. Second power play for Stillwater. 0 for 1 so far. 0 for 4 on the season. And we'll see if they have a power play goal in them to climb back into this. They trail by 2. Puck over to the left boards. And it's played ahead by Schulte. Now Moundsview will get some space, and taking it behind the net is Morissette. Waits for the forecheck and then comes out the right side, and finally will clear it, and it's played down with a glove by Roski for Stillwater. Plucked it out of the air. 7:39 to go in the second. And now Stillwater starts its power play rush. They'll play it over the line. Manning. No, check that. It's Murr, 21. To the far boards, gets it back on a return pass. Over to Roski at the left point. Back to Murr. Shoots. Didn't get through. Rebound picked up and cleared as Harrington shoots it all the way down the ice. Now back in the defensive zone. Murr will stop behind the net. And he will let Tuchito carry it. Over the line. Tuchito forced wide, back behind the net. Now Tuchito throws a hit, and Schulte will bank it off the wall and all the way down. Goaltender Anderson out. And he leaves it for Murr behind the goal. 45 on the power play. And now Murr will carry. Pass to the right. Here's O'Brien over the line. Full head of steam. O'Brien by Drews. Swings around the net. Comes to the right side. Still in possession. And he leaves it. It's Manning back over to the right side for O'Brien. A shot. Petrich saves. Rebound is cleared. And Moundsview relieves the pressure again. 20 seconds to go on the power play for Stillwater. They're clean entries. They're getting decent looks. Petrich has had the answers so far. 10 seconds in their power play. And here comes Stillwater back. O'Brien over the line. He closes in. He centers. And it was behind his intended receiver, Tuchito. And the puck is cleared all the way back into the Stillwater zone. The penalty is over. Moundsview is back at full strength. 5:55 to go in the second period and holding on to a 2-0 lead. Here come the Ponies back. They have a 4-on-2 if they hurry. Over the line, defense trying to get back. Here's a shot, and Petrich makes the glove save and takes one away from Keegan O'Brien. We'll have a face-off in the Mounds View zone with 5:46 to play in the second period of a 2-0 game. Now it'll be Gunnar Ahrens on to take the face-off for Stillwater. Played to the blue line. A bouncing puck comes right on to Petrich, who makes the save as it came to Grant Miller at the right point, and he fluttered one through towards the net. .540 to go in the second. Same centerman. Ahrens lost the draw to Conlin this time. Puck cleared around on the near side boards. And it does run out to center. Dean will circle back into his zone. And he leaves a drop pass there. And now Mounds View will start up. And it's played in by Jacob Drews. And it'll be held in near the point by Wyatt Witham. Down to Drews on the goal line. Extended. He centers for Dean. And it was in his skates. Boy, Dean was in the perfect spot there. Now it played back into the Stillwater zone. 5:09 to play in the period. Dean disrupts the outlet. And now it comes back behind the net where Miller has control for the Ponies. 5 minutes to go in the second period. Now down the near wing. Over the line comes Ahrens, still in possession. And now it's flipped high in the air, played down with a high stick. And Conlin can't touch it. Now he does as it came off a Stillwater player. And the linesman whistled it down. Conlin said, no, I think Brendan Bernier touched it. And the official, who has never lost an argument yet, brings play back into the Mounds View zone for a face-off. Now it'll be Collins on the draw against Tachito. Played back behind the Mounds View net. 4.5 to go in the second period. Pass to center, and it's just barely out of the reach of Ryan Collins. Off to the far boards. Harrington picks it up, leaves it, and here comes Morissette. Over the Stillwater line. Morissette to the circle, closes, takes a shot, saved by Anderson. Goes behind the goal, and now Stillwater will break out down the right. They come across three wide. Here's Alex Corbett over the line. He centers it, and it's poke check off the stick there by Harrington. Nice defense there. Puck comes to the corner. Morissette throws a hit. Now behind the net. Schulte is decleated behind the goal on a clean hit there. As the puck comes up the near boards and it's flipped high in the air, rink wide back into center ice. Back into the Stillwater end they go. Under 4 minutes to play. Comes to the near side and Schulte. None the worse for wear for his experience. Rink wides to Harrington. In his zone, under 4 minutes to go. Back across, and he and Schulte play catch, rink wide. Long pass up the middle is tipped down to Brott, and now over the line they come. Here's Collins cutting to the slot, shoots, and a save made by Anderson, and a face-off in the Stillwater zone with 3:34 to play in period number 2. Morissette's goal at 13 seconds of the second period added to the goal scored by Johnny Conlin in the first. And Mounds View expanded its lead. Conlin wins the face-off. And they whip one over to the near side, and Drews can't hold it in. They have to break the contain and they come out of the zone. Now a rink-wide pass is tipped on into the zone by Witham. And chasing after it there is Lindeberg, and he takes a hit from Witham, a shot in the corner. Now it's banked towards the boards. Dean can't get there. Here's a 2-on-1 for Stillwater. Over the line they come in the circle. A shot. Whistle wide of Petrich by O'Brien. And Lakaram's going to come all the way back into the Stillwater zone. He had some giddy up on that and wound up behind his own net. Now O'Brien will take the puck himself with less than 3 minutes to go. Keegan O'Brien down the far wing. Swings through center. Hits the line. Full steam. Comes to the circle. Swings around behind the Mounds View goal. And then he's taken out. Puck goes behind the net, and Carter B's after it for Stillwater. He's taken into the boards there and played around to the far point. Stillwater looking for space. Manning shoots. Petrich saves. And it comes to the near half wall in the Mounds View zone. Now it's picked up and cleared all the way down the ice. That'll be an icing call on Mounds View with 2:25 to go in the second, and we'll get a face-off back in their zone. And it'll be Ty Ticino on for the face-off. He is Stillwater's leading scorer this season with 5 points, 3 goals, 2 assists. And he will face off against Evan Johnson. Mounds View wins the face-off. Schulte feeds the left, and here they come. Over the line, it's going to be played in by Elms, and he is taken in against the boards hard and falls. Centering pass comes to Schulte at the right point. He fires, and Anderson out to challenge. Made the save. I don't know that he had the angle he wanted, but he made the save anyway. And a face-off coming up to his left. Collins on for the draw against Ticino. And Collins wins the draw. Harrington threw it across, a little bit behind his intended receiver there, Carson Broad, as the puck comes out to center. 3-on-2 for Stillwater. They come in over the line. Centering pass. And Ticino whistled one across the slot area. Didn't connect. Comes to the far boards. Schulte. Now it's centered by the Ponies, and it comes back out to center off Morissette, and that's a hand pass. We'll take a face-off back in the Stillwater end with 1:47 left in the second period as Mounds View trying to get to the dressing room, still ahead by 2 here. Collins on the draw. Facing off against Mosley, and the puck is in the center circle. Back behind the net, Morissette lost a foot race there. And that's cleared between the point men all the way back down the ice. That'll be icing on Stillwater, so that takes a few seconds off the clock, 10 to be exact. And we'll go back for another face-off to the right of Thomas Anderson. 1:37 left in period number 2. It'll be O'Brien to face off this time against Dean, and the play goes behind the net. Near side, Mosley sidesteps a check, feeds it to Drews, who takes a rough ride in against the boards. Now in the right corner, Morissette throws a hit, and that upsets Murr. Puck comes to the near side, and here come the Ponies to center. Mosley tried to break through center, and now it's played into the neutral ice area. Chasing after it was Collins, and now it's picked up by Schulte. Back to Collins over the line. Works laterally to his left. 1:05 to go in the period. Now Collins flips one down towards the area behind the net, and Murr has control for Stillwater. Murr feeds the right, and the Ponies will come in over the line. Schulte throws a bump against Carter Bees. Puck behind the net, and comes to the left corner. And it's controlled there by Evan Johnson. Back behind the net for Schulte. He takes a hit. Doesn't have a whole lot on that back pass, and now it's picked up Harrington. And up the middle comes Conlin. He's over the line. He carries it himself. He leaves the drop pass. Witham closes in, and then he is hit. Now puck to the left point. It's picked up, and here come the Ponies. A 2-on-1. 25 seconds to go in the period. Here's a shot, and it goes wide of the goal as Ticino came down the right side and missed the net. Now it's in the right corner of the Mounds View zone with 14 seconds to go in the period. It comes into the right corner, and Harrington circles back. Now feeds it over to Witham on the near side, and he will relay it to center ice. Now picked up by Drews. 3 seconds to go, and then Drews lost possession as he tried to maneuver in front as the period comes to an end, and Mounds View expands its lead in the period. Each team with 11 shots on goal in the second, each team with 18 for 2 periods, but Mounds View has scored twice. On the ice, ready for the third period here from the TCO Sports Garden in Vadnais Heights. Mounds View looking for its first win of the season. Leads Stillwater after 2 periods, 2-0. Jeff Pappas with a call tonight as the snow flies outside, and Stillwater hoping to turn up the heat on the inside as they have had 18 shots against sophomore goaltender Aiden Petrich. All of them have been stopped. Thomas Anderson 16 saves on 18 Mounds View shots and goals by freshman Johnny Conlin and co-captain Luke Morissette for the Mustangs. Next up for Mounds View, as we mentioned, Thursday night at home against Woodbury. Then at Irondale and at Park on the 30th and the 4th of February. Thursday night, Stillwater will play White Bear Lake at home, then Eastridge at home on Saturday, and then Cretin-Derham Hall. All those teams coming to the St. Croix Rec Center. Cretin-Derham Hall on the 4th. We are getting ready for period number 3. Stillwater will work left to right. We're hoping to take a page out of Anoka's playbook earlier today. The Tornadoes rallied for 3 goals in the third period against Blaine on the road, and then, unfortunately for them, lost in overtime. See if Stillwater has a comeback in them as the third period gets underway. Penalty box is empty. And now played to center. Picked up there by Anderson, and he shoots it into the Mounds View zone. Schulte behind the net. Now he rink wides in front of his own goal, and it's played out to center. Here comes Mounds View. This is Brott feeding the right, and Morissette backs in, bounces off a hit, and sweeps it behind the net. Brott goes after it in the near corner. And Stillwater will gain possession. Lawrence rink wides one to center, and here come the Ponies over the line. Drop pass, carrying on is O'Brien. He takes it in around the net, tried short side, and Petrich stayed on the post and made the save. Now back behind the net, Schulte. Rink wides back to the left side. Harrington back over to Schulte. First minute gone in the period as Dean comes to center, and he is knocked off the puck. And now it's shot into the zone by Morissette, who heads for the bench as Mounds View gets a change. Murr controlling for Stillwater. It's behind the goal, and now comes to the near side. Here come the Ponies out to center. It's picked up there by Ticino, carries it into the zone. He takes a shot, he scores! Oh, he picked the top corner. Boy, was that pretty. Ticino for Stillwater has them on the board with a lovely effort down the right wing. 4th goal of the season for Ticino. And the time of the goal is 1:18, and the lead is shaved to 2-1. Now played by Mounds View to center, and here comes Conlin over the line. Takes it wide, he takes the shot, and it's deflected behind the net. Dean controls. Banks it off the boards to the right point. Drews takes a shot that's blocked. Now loose to the boards, and it's picked up there by Joe Manning. And Ticino's goal, even strength, appears to be unassisted. Now played over the line, and it's picked up there by Stillwater. Played to the right side of the net, and now cleared to the blue line and out to center. Circling back now is Conlin. Conlin at the red line, backhands it in, heads for the bench as they change, but he didn't get it deep, and now it comes back, and it's played by Harrington with his skate. Pass to center. Tipped on in from center ice. Going after it there, Streeter. He gets it behind the net. 4 players in there, 2 from each team. And the referee wants him to move it. That's a directive from the high school league to try to keep the puck out of the corners and the players away from each other. As it comes out to center. Now here's Harrington on the left. From the red line, he rink wides it right back in. He's got men trapped offside. And now loose at neutral ice. And he raced along the boards. Evan Johnson played into the Stillwater zone. Cleared around behind the net by Miller. And out to center it comes. Banked off the boards and picked up by Brott over the line. And now Morissette left a drop pass, picked off in the circle. And Stillwater's Mosley takes it behind the net. 13:40 left. Now he will leave the ice on a quick change as Ticino comes back on for Stillwater. Now he has the puck down the left wing. Ticino comes over the line, Picked up by Schulte, who tries to steer him behind the net. He stops, he centers it, and it's blocked by Morissette, who picks it up and clears rink wide back into the Stillwater zone. 13:20 to go in the third period, and the Ponies go back for the puck. They ring the net with it, and it comes out to center. It's picked up there by Corbett. He's taken in against the boards. Behind the net, it's controlled there by Drews. And now a pass out, and here comes Dean. They have a 3-on-2 if they hustle. Dean over the line, leaves a drop for Drews. They break off the rush, and it comes to the near side boards. Players from both teams after it. It's played rink wide to center, and it's going to be picked up there by Westerman for Mounds View. Play to the blue line, and coming right up the middle now is Witham. Cuts to the slot, lost the puck, and Stillwater picks it up, but it's then shot right back in by Westerman. Long carom, and Conlin lost out. Puck goes behind the net, and now here's Skuza in control for the Ponies. Now some pressure behind the goal as Murr spins away from the forecheck and plays to the blue line. Here comes Murr over the line to Cheeto, and that goes rink wide to the far side. Schulte goes after it there, and he chops it to center. It's picked up by Manning, and now here off the bench comes Bernier, closing in with some speed. Bernier spins, leaves a drop pass, and that's intercepted. Here's Conlin back. He stops and slows up. Now rink wide to the right side for Schulte, and now back to Conlin. Good puck sense there for the freshman. He sensed the pressure closing in on him and slowed things up. Now it's picked up, and Manning drops it back in his zone, and the Ponies will work the puck to center. It's picked up by Bernier. Now carrying on his own Grau, playing it into the zone, and Harrington behind the net feeds Schulte in the right corner. Sweeps it over to the far side for Streeter. He's taken in against the boards by Grau, and players from both teams in. 5 of them that time. And now Grau along the half wall will get there first for Stillwater. Spins past Streeter, comes to the circle, looks to center. Gets past another, goes behind the net for Carter Bees, and he is taken in against the boards by Harrington. And the puck comes off the wall. Ponies get it. They play to the left point, and now it's Bees taking a shot. That's blocked, and now it's flicked wide of the goal. Schulte gets it. Moundsview just wants a stoppage. They'll take it all the way down the ice, and now they're caught on a change. They stop the puck short. They don't get icing, and now over the line, it's picked up there by Morissette. Drops it back. Here's a centering pass. It's stolen. The shot, and Petrich comes out to make the save on O'Brien. Rink-wide pass from Schulte, and that nearly resulted in disaster for Moundsview as O'Brien was able to pick it off and came in, and Petrich bailed out his defenseman with a good stop. 10:49 left in the third, and Moundsview has a 2-1 lead on Stillwater. We'll take a face-off now in the Moundsview zone to the right of Aiden Petrich. Puck comes to the right point, and it's pounded behind the net by Murr. Stillwater in possession, comes to the left point. Shot, and through traffic, Petrich makes the save onto Cheeto. Now comes to the right side. Morissette leaves it behind the net. Westerman around to the near side, and then Westerman gets it back. He feeds the right for Morissette. Spins away from the traffic as he goes down. And this high forecheck for Stillwater is really causing trouble here as Moundsview unable to break out. Here's a shot. Petrich makes the save, and Aiden Anderson took the shot. Face-off coming up with 10:16 left. Moundsview does not have a shot on goal in the third period. Stillwater has 3, and one of them a very good scoring chance for O'Brien. And Moundsview, though, still holds that 2-1 lead. As Evan Johnson and his line come out, Johnson will take the face-off against Henry Lawrence. Now from the draw, Miller. Forced behind the net by Schulte. Comes out the right side, leaves it in the circle. Here's a shot that does not get through, and it's deflected out of play off the stick of Riley Skuza. And we'll get a face-off. Actually, that was Gunnar Ahrens, 34 instead of 24 on that shot. 10:08 to play. And the faceoff is won behind the net by Evan Johnson, but Stillwater comes out with it, and he played the puck into the slot area, and there now it's picked up and carried out to center by Streeter, 1 against 4, and it's played ahead. Back come the Ponies. It's played into the zone. Schulte in the left corner. Now to the near side. It runs to Miller at the right point. He fires, and it's a blocker pad save by Petrich. Lands in the far corner. And now Lawrence is bodied off the puck by Johnson. Now cleared around behind the net. Here's Harrington. Will bank it off the wall and now played towards the blue line and picked up by Streeter and relayed back into the Stillwater zone. And that will be icing on Mounds View with 9:25 left. And Stillwater's forecheck is aggressive as any I've seen. They are in a full throttle mode. They had two players behind the net in that last sequence, and now the face-off. Alex Corbett on the draw, wins it. Triggerman shoots, and a save by Petrich. That was off to Cheeto, and the nets come off. We'll get a face-off in the Mounds View zone with 9:20 left. Took a few seconds off the clock. 5 shots in the period for Stillwater. None for Mounds View. We have played 7 minutes and 40 seconds of the third period in a 2-1 game. Face-off control by the Ponies. Here's a shot. Petrich makes the save as the puck came up the slot. Loose! And it's chipped over the top. Manning started all that with a good low point shot. Now Manning in the high slot. He is bodied out to neutral ice as Witham pushed him and the puck beyond the blue line to make Stillwater clear the zone, and now a body check thrown, and here come the Ponies in. Penalty coming on Mounds View as Alex Corbett was just dragged to the ice. And Stillwater's going to get a power play with 8:54 to go. And it's going to be Conlin, I believe. A hooking penalty. No, it's not Conlin. It's actually Ivor Westerman for Mounds View. Hooking is the penalty on Westerman. At 8:06, third power play for Stillwater. They have yet to score. And for them, now would be a good time. Mounds View had lost its centerman and then had him restored by the official on the backside. Now Stillwater on the power play, 8:50 to play. And here's Murr up the slot. He feeds the near circle. Gets it back on a return from Ticino. Now fed over to the right side. And Stillwater is looking for space in that Mounds View box. Now a shot, and that is blocked by Morissette. Comes right back and up the slot. They come, and a shot deflected over the top from Murr. Now it comes to the left point. And here's Roski feeding it down low. Here's a drive, and Petrich sticked that one over the glass and out of play off the stick of Ticino, and now it's a shooting gallery for Stillwater as they are trying to find the tying goal. 8:25 to go, the first 29 seconds of this power play gone, and it's going to seem like an eternity for Mounds View fans. Face-off coming up to the right of Petrich. Johnson on the draw, couldn't win it, and Stillwater gets possession. Into the high slot, Aiden Anderson feeds it down low, gets it back on a return. Anderson feeds up the slot. Manning closes, and it's steered wide of the goal. Picked up there by Carter Bees to Anderson. Back for Bees. He goes behind the net, swings around, shot from the point, blocked and cleared as Evan Johnson gave up his right knee for that one as he heads to the bench on one leg. Now played back into the Mounds View zone, and that's icing on Stillwater with 7:54 and some help provided on the icing call by Jacob Drews, who skating back with his arm raised, and we'll get a face-off in the Stillwater zone. 7:54 left and 1 minute exactly remaining in their power play. 26-18 on the shot board. Mounds View does not have a shot in the third period. Played back behind the net, and it's controlled by Evan Murr for the Ponies. Ticino will carry. Takes on the first man, goes to the left side, and now plays it into the Mounds View zone and goes down. Puck is picked up and rink-wided down the ice. And going after it is Murr and Ryan Collins. Collins bodied off behind the net, and now the Ponies come back. They have 34 seconds on their power play. Here comes Murr over the line. Murr takes a drop pass. closes up the slot, now feeds the far side. Here's Bees in the high slot, fires, and it's over the top. Puck comes to the near wall, and it's controlled there by Corbett. Back to Murr into the circle beside the net. And Stillwater buzzing now. Here's Murr shooting. Petrich makes the save. And a face-off in the Mounds View zone with 11 seconds left to kill on the third Stillwater power play of the night. Stillwater 2-0, trying to maintain their 100% record. Keegan O'Brien will face off against Morissette, and O'Brien wins the draw. Up the slot, the puck comes. Here's a shot, and that's blocked wide by Harrington as Manning broke in. Now Harrington in the right corner, 2 seconds, one. Moundsview has killed it off as a penalized player steps back on. 6:50 to play, Moundsview back to full strength. And now Stillwater looking to center, loose at the right edge, and Petrich hugging the post makes the save, and we'll get a face-off in the Moundsview zone. 6:43 to play. And it is shredded nerves time here for Moundsview fans as the home team clinging to a 1-goal lead. They've been outshot 10-0 here in the third period. And it'll be Conlin to take the face-off against Keegan O'Brien. And Conlin won the draw back to the corner, but O'Brien plays it down behind the net. Anderson trying to come out the right side, harassed there by Schulte. Now to the half wall, fed to the right point. Here's Lindeberg. He takes a shot, and it goes wide of the net to the goaltender's right. Now Stillwater trying to play off the half wall. They do get the puck to the left point. Manning feeds it to the far circle. There's a shot deflected in front, and Dean tries to clear it. Now Dean does get it, and Dean breaks to center, and he will carry it over the line, and it's going to be played in deep. Moundsview will get a chance to see what the other end of the ice looks like here in the third period, which hasn't happened often as Stillwater has dominated play in the third period. And here they come over the line again. O'Brien closing in. Spins around Schulte, centers, and it was shot wide by Mosley. Now Mosley picks it up again. He fires, and that goes over the top. 5:51 to go, and the puck comes back to center ice and into the Stillwater zone. Dustin will chase it down. 5:45 to go, and it's cleared to center ice into the zone. Chasing it back is Drews, and he will take it into the right corner, goes behind the net, leaves it there. Picked up by Ticino. He takes a shot. Petrich saves, and they score! The puck came off the goaltender. And Stillwater has tied it with 5:32 to play. And I do not know who they're going to give that to. But Stillwater has come back and tied the game here in the third period. It is 2-2. Petrich had the puck in his glove for a moment. And Stillwater ties it up. Now it's picked up, and here comes Moundsview back. Westerman shoots. First shot on goal of the period as the save is made by Thomas Anderson. The goal is being given to Scusa from Ticino. And now here comes Stillwater back down the near wing. Scusa in over the line, and Schulte gives him a rough ride. Just over 5 minutes to play in a 2-2 tie here in the third period. Puck played behind the Moundsview goal, and it's picked up by Drews. Now fed to the right side, Morissette. And here comes Moundsview down the wing. Over the line they come. Brott takes a shot. Anderson saves. And we'll get a face-off with 4:50 to go. The goal is Scusa from Ticino. Time of the goal is 11:28. And for Scusa, that is his second goal of the year. So Moundsview's 2-goal lead has been erased on a frantic third period rally from Stillwater. 4:50 to play. Shots are 30-20. So it is 12-2 here in the third period. Face off to the left of the Stillwater goal. Cleared up, and now a blind pass to center is latched onto. And it's Mata over the line. He takes a shot, and that goes off the defensive wide, and Harrington now behind the net. It's picked up there. Johnson goes after it against two red shirts. Harrington in to help him. 4.5 minutes to play. Now comes to the left side of the goal, and Harrington lost out. Maida along the wall. Puck fed to the right point. Here's a wind and shoot, and a save by Petrich onto Cheeto. No, check that. That was Murr. Now played to the right corner, and Mounds View is able to pick it up, and they flip one to center. It's going to come all the way down the ice. That'll be icing on Mounds View with 4:10 left in regulation time and a 2-2 tie. Mounds View entered this third period. 2-goal lead, looking for its first win of the season, and has seen Stillwater come out and really put on a show here in the third period to tie the game. Aiden Petrich has made 29 saves, many of them strong in the Mounds View goal. Face-off comes to him, and he sticks it behind the net. Comes up the wall, and Mounds View trying to play the puck out. Goes back behind the net, and in the left corner it's Westerman. Ahead to Dean, they can't get out. Now Drews behind the net for Mounds View, puts on the brakes, comes out the left side and feeds Dean. Outlet pass, rink wide, comes off the forechecker, and it's played up to center ice, and Stillwater is in control, and over the line they come. Manning had it stripped by Dean, played back into the Ponies' end with 3:40 to play. Now at center, it's picked up by Manning, and here he comes, Joe Manning. Over the line, plays it in, will ring the boards to the near side. Dean gets there first with a good angle, and he flips it high in the air, and it's down the wing. Here's a race for it. Drews is after it, and it's poke checked off his stick by Skuza. Goes to the corner. Skuza takes him out behind the goal. It's Lindeberg, and Stillwater in possession with 3 minutes to play. 3 minutes, 15 seconds. It's shot in, and it goes wide to the right of the goal. Drews plays the carom, and he will go back behind the net as Stillwater gets it changed. Schulte can't control it. It's picked up there. And now a centering pass up the slot, and a shot goes wide off Aiden Anderson's stick. 2:57 left. Here's Murr at the right point, flattens, fires, and Petrich makes the save. Face-off in the Mounds View zone with 2:52 to go. Face-off coming up to the left of Aiden Petrich. Draw, Schulte golfs it around on the far side looking for Westerman, and the puck comes out, and here's a race for it in the Stillwater zone. And he cleared behind the net by Murr, and now up the near wing he comes with 2:40 left. Rink wide pass to center is picked off by Schulte. He backs into his zone, spins, plays the short side, and now here comes Mounds View back through center, over the line. And this is Ryan Collins taking it wide. He goes back to the corner. Now it's picked up and centered, and a chance for Morissette, and he couldn't get a shot through. Here comes Stillwater back. Over the line, it's Murr. And he lost it in the referee's skates and is picked up there by Morissette behind the net. Now Harrington with 2:10 to go. Harrington rink wides to the right side, picked up by Westerman at center. And now over skating the puck there is Evan Johnson. Out to center it comes. And now Skuza on the turn. He has the tying goal in this game, plays it ahead. Here's Meta over the line, leaves it. And I checked that, it's Aarons closing in, and now on the backhand, Manning looking for space. He shoots, and Petrich makes the save. Mounds View defending frantically here, but Aiden Petrich has played a strong game tonight. He's got 31 saves now, and with 1:47 left in the third period, we're going to get a timeout taken, I believe, by Mounds View. And that is exactly what's happened. So with 1:47 to go, we will take a break here from the TCO Sports Center. Back with our finish right after this.
Hockey, basketball, swimming, and every sport in between. Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
One minute and 47 seconds of regulation left to find a winner here from the TCO Sports Garden in Vadnais Heights. 2-2 Stillwater and Mounds View in the third period. Jeff Pappas with you with a call tonight. And it's been a thrill show here. 15 shots in the third period for Stillwater to 2 for Mounds View. And Aiden Petrich has played very well in goal despite allowing 2 goals here in the third period. One was a perfectly placed roof shot by Ticino, and the second a goalmouth scramble. Face off to the right of the Mounds View goal, and a chance to rest some weary legs on the Mounds View bench. Collins facing off against Lawrence. Morissette controls from the faceoff, backhands it behind the goal to the near side, looking for Brott along the wall. And Brott will then replay it back behind the net. Morissette there, and again, that frantic Stillwater forecheck. Look how deep they're getting, and the puck comes to the near side. All 5 in the zone and pinching. Now it's run in front of the net by Schulte to the corner, played back around with 1:26 to go. And now it's played up by Harrington, played but not out. Lindeberg takes a shot. Petrich knocks it behind the goal. Schulte takes the short way, feeds Harrington in the left corner. And now Mounds View will flip the puck out to center. It's bouncing, and it's controlled there by Mosley. And back they come. Check that. Manning, he comes into the near circle. He's taken it against the boards hard there by Morissette, and it's played back to the Stillwater line. 1 minute to play. Mounds View is changing, and puck played in behind the Mounds View goal with 50 seconds to go. Now here's a drive that's deflected around the net as Gunnar Ahrens took a shot. Now picked up by Mounds View, and they try to play it out. It's between the feet of Evan Johnson, and he couldn't find it. Comes back into the Mounds View, or the Stillwater end. 34 seconds to go, and they pick their way through center ice. This is Roski over the line. He closes in, he centers from deep, and it comes all the way through. Ticino along the half wall with 23 seconds to go. Comes in front, still in possession. Ticino tried to pick a corner, loose in front of the net, and it's picked up there by Witham for Mounds View. They can't get out. 13 seconds to go. Schulte will bank it off the wall, and it comes all the way back. They wave off icing. And with 7 seconds to go behind the net, Roski will go after it, and we gave it away. A centering pass, they score! Mounds View, I was just about to say they were going to go to overtime, and Conlin with 1.4 seconds to play has scored for Mounds View, and it's 3-2, his second of the game, and what a huge goal for the freshman. They play to the whistle, and Conlin finds pay dirt. Time of the goal is 16:58. 1.4 seconds to go, and Mounds View leads it by 3-2. Oh my, oh my. .4 seconds to play. Conlin gets the goal, his second of the game. Schulte and Elms get assists. They drop the puck. The game is over. What a finish. Mounds View wins for the first time this season. They had 3 shots on goal in the third period. And the last one is the one that does the damage. 15 shots in the third for Stillwater. They finished with 33, and they outshoot Mounds View 33-21 for the game. They scored 2 goals to tie it in the third period, but the freshman, Johnny Conlin, and these teams salute each other with sticks, and well deserved for both of these teams. Mounds View finds a goal from nowhere and defeats Stillwater 3-2. Mounds View wins for the first time this season. They go to 1-3, and Stillwater loses for the first time this season, and they go to 2-1. Boy, what a finish here tonight on Prep Spotlight TV from the TCO Sports Garden. Jeff Pappas saying, thanks so much for watching, and we hope you stuck through to the end of this one, because boy, what a finish it was. Mounds View wins it by 3-2. You've enjoyed high school hockey tonight on Prep Spotlight TV. Good night.